Hello, everyone. This is Paul Fisher, one of the many voices of TBC. I'd like to do a broadcast today, and I'd like to do something a little special, I think. I'm going to talk about a blog post that came out 4.5 years ago when we started our mission, when the creator of our mission, our community, and our private digital gold coin came out March 21st of 2016. About 2 weeks later, he had created a blog to stay in touch with this community. And so about April 2nd was his first post. And I am going to read that post because he started right off talking about abundance versus scarcity, artificial scarcity. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just read this. There is a short video on the actual post. And it starts out and it says, "Have you ever suspected that the whole game of life is rigged? Your suspicions are correct. This video may be short, but it says a whole lot. Here is what it said. 2016 is set to be a more unequal world than ever before. For the first time, the richest 1% of the population will enjoy a greater share of global wealth than the other 99%. Now, this statement comes from the people that bring you The Economist, a publisher that caters to the 1% elite of the world. If you're like most people, the contents of this video makes you very upset, and not out of jealousy, but because this is so unfair. You are being ripped off, and not just in a financial sense, and not out of jealousy. Oh, wait a second, I got off. You are being ripped off, and not just in a financial sense. Your time, energy, and efforts have been exploited. It seems like the evil people that set up this whole system are not even satisfied with what they already have. Seems like they won't stop spreading artificial scarcity until they also possess your soul too. Alarming. Unfortunately, most people have literally been brainwashed into believing that scarcity is normal and acceptable. It's not. The most natural thing is abundance. And humanity is being robbed of all of their dreams and aspirations. Can you relate to that? If by now you have no idea what I'm talking about, then the elite have succeeded in your case in keeping you in the dark, completely unaware of what's really happening. This is the first post here towards educating you. And I really don't want to spend a lot of time talking about the problem. I'd rather talk about the solution. The billion coin is an answer for the masses. It has been designed to be an easy and simple solution to lift the poor out of poverty in just a matter of a few short months. Now, you may not consider yourself to be poor right now, but let's face it, you're not a billionaire, right? Would you like to be a billionaire? Most would immediately say no to that question. And once again, that would be another example of the mind control and conditioning you are under. The truth is, You don't need a billion to be happy. But if you had a billion, you would have the power to also make a lot of others very happy, right? How can we return the world to a state of abundance and prosperity? We have to change everyone's minds. It's the only way. When everyone believes in abundance and prosperity for all, that's when it will happen. There are many info warriors out there doing the best they can to spread awareness, but not much has changed for the better. Motivating people to wake up is not an easy thing to do. Perhaps if there was $1 billion incentive to wake up to the good life, maybe that will work. Well, the billion coin begins that experiment. All you need potentially is just one TBC coin to someday become a billionaire, because that is the highest price will ever go for this coin based on the software formula driving the price of it. You are very fortunate if you found this when the TBC coin was only about a penny. I'm going to stop right here and bring you up to date. You're still very fortunate 4.5 years later, okay? Very fortunate. And I'll explain that as we go on. Okay, he goes on and says, no matter what you paid for your TBC coins, you are in a position to become very wealthy over time. Just owning these TBC coins is not enough to become wealthy. The truth is, education is required to become wealthy, and that is what this section of the website is dedicated to deliver to you at no additional cost. But if you don't take the time needed to get this education, then you will be doomed to make the mistakes that come from being uneducated. Wealthy people are not lazy, but a lot of poor people are very lazy. So it's up to you. Do you really, truly want to be wealthy? Or are you okay just the way you are? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Is there a voice inside you that says you have a lot to offer? Does it say that you do have an unfulfilled purpose? Does it say that you better hurry? A wasted life is a shame. You do matter. Never let anyone steal your dreams from you. Ever. Live free. Live good. And take charge of your own life and make it meaningful. I hope all of your dreams come true. And I hope the billion coin gives you the extra means to make it happen. And that was the end of his very first post, April 2nd, 2016. Okay, now there's something else I wanted to touch on as I read it. Let me go back here and see if I can find it. Oh, yes. In the beginning, the original members who joined our community did pay for the coins at a very, very, very low cost. And it was that way for the first year. Second year is when admin decided to start giving it away. Well, that was always his plan. And so people could still purchase coins, but In addition, as a reward for them doing so, they would get many more coins as a gift, as a reward. And then he created lots of things that we can do to help bring in other members, educate them, do the things that we need to do as a group of individuals to spread the news about the eliminating of poverty worldwide and how we were going to do it. So he wanted to give the coins away. That was his original plan anyway. Okay, so he started to give the coins away. Everybody who became a member for free received a certain amount of partial or a division of the billion coin, because within a year it had become so valuable, a full billion coin, that we needed to divide it into smaller coins, like you divide $1 into pennies. Like Bitcoin, if you're aware of Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency to come out, its division of coins is called Satoshi coins. Okay, we call our division of coins Kringle coins. Okay, so everybody that becomes a free registered member automatically gets a certain amount right now, and it's been this way for a while. Here we are in October of 2020. Every member will receive a gift of 250 Kringles, which is currently worth about $3,000. Okay, another difference that we had, and it's not spoken of here, but I'll go ahead and bring it up, is originally we pegged the value of our coin with the euro. Okay, but after the first year, it didn't make any sense for us to be pegging our digital gold coin to any kind of a fiat currency. This made no sense. So we switched over and pegged it to gold, the value and the price of gold. And that's how we currently value our coin. Or we peg it to that. Okay. And what we do is, originally when we were pegging it to the euro, every member that registered added €1, the value of €1 to our coin. And the algorithm maxes out the full value of our coin when we hit our first billionth member. So at that rate, each billion coin, the full coin, would be worth 1 billion euros. And if you had just one coin, that would make you a billionaire. Okay, but when we switched over to gold, we took the very smallest size of gold, which is a grain. And when we pegged it to it, then every member from that point on and all the way back switched over to bringing the value of our full TBC coin, or adding to the value of 1 grain of gold. So every new member added 1 grain of gold to our billion coin. Now, the price of a grain of gold, even back when we started to do that, was close to $4. So the value of our coin went up from $1 to almost $4. So now if you had one coin, and let's say, well, the value of a grain of gold was about $4 last time I checked it. If you had just one coin and we had our billionth member and the price maxed out, you would be a multimillionaire. Instead of just 1 billion, you'd be worth 4 billion. Okay? So there's no limit to the amount of coins that you can collect as rewards. We don't sell them anymore. Very rarely, because there's no need to. We've given away too many. We're just giving away way too many coins right now because We're in our distribution phase. The more people in this world, humans, which are the most valuable thing in the world, and it's where all the value comes for our coin. I lost my track. Lost track of where I was. Oh, I'll have to go back. When we reach 1 billion members, we're giving it away. That's what I was talking about. And because we need people, okay, to have it in their wallets in order for it to have value. The people bring the value. Human beings bring the value. Men, women, and children. Okay? Plus, there's the supply and demand, but it's based on people. So when we hit 1 billion, it will continue between now and when it does hit 1 billion members. The price will always go up because each new member that registers raises the value of our coin by 1 grain of gold. Okay, but we say the US dollar a lot just to give you an idea. A lot of people aren't aware, or they don't keep track of the price of gold or what a grain of gold is. But you can look it up. It's real easy on the internet. Just get a gold calculator and look up the price. In fact, I might be able to show that to you. Let me see if I've got it. Real quick here. All right, let me scroll down. I'm on the main page of our back office. It's got a link to the grain of gold calculator. I'm going to open that up. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't share my screen. Okay, you should be able to see this now. This is the gold grain price calculator. Okay, for grains of gold. So a grain of gold is about the size of a kernel of rice. Okay, that's the smallest that they keep track of. After that, it would go to a gram and then an ounce. Okay, so 1 grain, I put 1 grain in there. The current price is just less than $4. It's $3.94. Okay, and it has gone over $4. So whatever the price is, when we hit our 1 billionth member, that's the price that will stay and max out at that time. All right. So I wanted to let you see what that was. I'll stop sharing my screen now. Okay. All right. So that's it for this broadcast. I wanted to just bring that up from 4.5 years ago because there's not much difference. There is no difference between how it still is 4.5 years later. Yes, we have about 4 million members compared to 100 when we started out, 117 or something that first day. But we are in mass adoption and distribution. We're giving the coin away to anybody who wants it. And It's really, really easy to register. It takes just a couple of minutes. You need just a couple of minutes to create your wallet, and then you get your gift put into your wallet. And then you can immediately spend it at any of the over 6,000 merchants that we have around the world that are accepting our coin. And we are in the mass adoption of merchants, small businesses. We are all about helping small businesses to stay in business and to make more money. We're like an alliance for small businesses. Okay, and the more businesses that we can help, then the better this world is going to be. Simple as that. All right, so that's it. I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, be safe and be cool.